Alright, welcome back to hell. Or adventure mode. All this has done is made me realize, do I really want an adventure mode in Mario Kart? I don't know anymore. This is at the point now where memories of this are a bit fuzzy. Which way is forward? Alright, just pick a door. Okay, I have to find out what that is. What is that egg? This one seems to be the one that's in the, well, maybe it's deceivingly easy. Let's see. These were definitely not in the original game, so I don't know what they are. Oh, no. I give up. After seeing that, nope. I know exactly where this is headed. Absolutely not. I think all of these require something highly, highly specific. Alright, it's not this way. I don't remember the boss to this world. I'm trying to remember. All I remember from this game was that the Papu boss just, man, I hated it. Vivid memories of trying to beat that thing. Okay, this rings a bell. Out of the way, Tiny! I think an adventure mode just isn't as cracked up as we think it is. Because when you look at it, all the adventure mode in this is a hub world to get around the races, and then it's just a boss race. That's it. Really, the adventure mode is the boss race. That's the only factor that's different. I guess in my head, I don't know, with this, I've thought there was more of a connective tissue with the story, like Aku appearing and explaining things about what's going on, like the evildoer and all that, but it's just tutorial stuff. It doesn't really do much in that department. Maybe in my head this was more of a story than it actually was. Nice try. Do it. Overtake me. Do it. Do it. Oh. Go away. No sniping. what have I done? What have I done? Rocket, 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 rocket. What? Wait, how? What? You can what? You can dodge that? How did he? It looked like he just dropped the potion and he avoided. I thought that was unavoidable, like a blue shell. Do I dare? Oh, what have I done? Did it work? That was more of a jump. Oh, I've thrown this. Gold. This is make or break. What do you mean? Not even with the mask. Alright, I lost. I guess you have to power slide. Excuse me, where was the... It hits the TNT instead of me thing? What? I thought I did... Oh my god, stop with the rocket! Wait, what? Okay. What is with the rockets? Can I please get something? Rocket, 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 rocket. We're off to a great start tonight. This has to make it. Hello. Hi, Colin. Hi, Nectar. did not notice people saying things to me. Why did I had a good lead? Why did I go for it? I didn't have to go for it. Son! Don't text and drive. I wasn't. I was focused until I fell into the pit. The worst part about that is for the CTR tokens, you know I have to get that. What? What is wrong with this? That was off a triple boost as well. Oh, okay, okay. One more time. Oh no, it's never gonna make it. Should I just give up? I'm just gonna race well. This course rewards good racing. Look at the lead I have. This makes me more upset because I had the race in the bag the whole time. If not for that stupid jump, which I really did not have to go for. Could have just won the race.
Congratulations, you win a trophy.
Dragon Mines? Yeah, I don't remember this. Oh, Komodo Brothers. Okay, I do remember now. This looks cool. Or Komodo Joe. Were they brothers? I can't remember. I know one of them was called Komodo Joe. Maybe that wasn't the second one. Okay, oh, it gets squished. Everyone be pancaking. No touchy. Thank you. Still behind me. What is Crash supposed to be? What is the title of the first game? Crash? No. Wow. Okay. Spyro is called Spyro the Dragon. That was the name of the first game. What was Crash? It wasn't called Crash 1. What was the name of the full game title? Bandicoot is an animal. Yes. An Australian animal. It's a marsupial. Doesn't look anything remotely close to what Crash looks like. It's alright. A lot of people did not know that. I thought it was common knowledge, but apparently not. With people outside of Australia, it's like a 50-50. You either learnt about them in school or you didn't. My train of thought was like, if people know about kangaroos, if people know about wombats, then they must have learned about bandicoots. You know? They learn about platypus as well. There's so many Australian animals that the rest of the world is aware of. So I'm like, okay, they must have learned about animals that are native to Australia. So they would have to know the bandicoot is a real thing. I mean, granted, it doesn't sound like a real animal name, right? It just feels like it's fake. I think because it ends in coot. It just feels made up. Much like the quokka. The quokka is another name that when you first hear it, you're like, what the hell is that? Is that a real thing? Quokka. Q-U-O-K. I don't know if it's 2 Ks or 1 K, but... And then A. Pretty sure it's just 1 A. I might be wrong. But it's that animal that went viral where... it had like a it looked like a puppet, and it had a very big smile on its face. It's a very happy little animal. You guys will know it when you see the photo. Quokka. Not quacker. Did I get it right? Is it 1K or is it 2Ks? But you see, that I don't blame you for, because it sounds made up. 2? Okay. I thought I always get it confused. I was pretty sure it was 2. Or maybe I said 1. I don't know. I know it's either 1 or 2Ks. But I had the spelling down. But the animal went viral because some dude took a photo with it and it was smiling. And it just looks very, very happy. It doesn't look like a real creature. It looks like something you'd see out of the Muppets. Oh my god, I almost bricked that. Ah! I bricked it. Never mind. Yeah, that one is fine. That one, it's more obscure. It's only in recent years that it's become more well known because of that photo. Man, the tracks get really difficult after a certain point. You ever play that game where you have to name an animal starting with a particular letter? Q is one of the hardest ones, so there you go. You got one starting with Q. Quail, yeah. I mean, there's a few. But you do run out of them fairly quickly, and quokka is a pretty obscure one. I don't play Scrabble, but I bet in Scrabble quokka would be a pretty good scoring word. Because of the double K. Oh, yes! How did I get that the first time? Oh my god, the ice. Why is it always the ice? Dude, it just feels like everyone is faster than me. I'm always on the back foot in these races. But that's just tragic. The TNT was right there. I just needed one more second. Oh, what have I done? I'm saving this boost for the big leap. I mean, this is just practice makes perfect. Eventually you get good at avoiding things to crash into. I can't wait for the CTR token thing. I mean, if you want another fancy Scrabble word, go for esoteric.
Congratulations, you win a trophy.
I like that word. But anytime I use it, people don't know what it means. What was the word? Esoteric. ESOTERIC. When you describe something as being esoteric. It's something that happens in games fairly often. That's why I use the word. It's just only a small group of people are going to understand the thing in the game that have a very specific set of knowledge. That's more or less what it means. And it's just going to go over everyone else's heads. Using the word esoteric as esoteric, that is correct. See, this just reminds me of just Wario Stadium. When I play this track, I just think Wario Stadium. This is one of these tracks that's... Come on, let's be real. This is bootleg Mario Kart. And it's fine.
Wow, who's the tiny tiger, eh? What happened to Wario? Going to get my lawyers, yes!
That was a good hit. This is what your town turns into in Animal Crossing City Folk if you walk on the grass too much. Am I just setting myself up for failure? Oh, dude, look at that lead. I didn't even realize I was that far ahead. I was kind of just in the zone. I've definitely made a lot of mistakes.
Yeah, set yourself. Uh-oh.
Set yourself up for failure. Alright, we're fine. Yeah, despite that mistake, still won. You know, when I was younger, and they were coming out with all these animated movies, I thought they were going to do a Crash Bandicoot one, and I really wanted Neo Cortex to be played by Danny DeVito, just because he had... I could picture Danny growing out his hair in that manner, and doing a Cortex. Just, I think he'd be perfect for it. But granted, Cortex already has an established voice. I get it. He's supposed to sound smart. But I would love it if Danny DeVito played a Cortex. It is Komodo Joe. Also helps that Danny's like on the short side as well. Oh yeah, no, this. For fuck's sake. Yeah, nuts to that. Oh, okay. Apparently you need to... Didn't think that would hit. It's alright. We're not after good time, just... How did that... Oh, how did that not hit him? Careful, careful, careful. Wow, did I just... Okay, never mind. Still on. How did I win still? I shouldn't have won that. Don't applaud that. That was so embarrassing. I just drove into a post.
Surprised me, you did. Here's a key for the win. Still, I think you're not fast enough to outrace Oxide. We're going to lose our planet, and it'll be all your fault.
I don't see you doing anything. It's like, oh, well, we're gonna lose our planet. It's gonna be your fault. Oh, yeah? What are you doing to contribute to this situation we're all in, huh? Oh, you're holding on to a key? Okay. Oh boy. I just want it to be funny.
No, I missed.
What? Did you see that? My rocket did a U-turn.
Rutabaga.
Oh my god, what is wrong with me? Oh, my inner child is furious. Don't you dare! Okay. Get the letter, get the letter, get the letter, get the letter. What? Dude, I'm going too quick. I keep bypassing it. We got one more lap, but I don't know. I don't think this is the one. What do you mean? What was that? Useless rockets. There's one more lap. Just calm down. There's one more lap. What are my rockets drunk? Like, one of them did a U-turn. That one, I don't know what happened. It fizzled out right before it was about to hit the guy. He didn't drop. He didn't drop anything. All right, we have to restart now. It's always the snow levels. It's always the snow levels that cause this problem with me. I autopiloted. I forgot what I was doing. Tiger pushed me out of the way. I was on course. Thank you. No, that's probably for the best. Let me just try and line this up. Don't do anything fancy, just... Okay, that time I was going too slow. Sorry, I'll catch up. Oh, what the? Someone's with me? Okay, got it. I'm just gonna get the R. Yeah, no, yeah, 5th place. Potion. That'll let me win. Boost, 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 boost. Thank you. Okay, race well, race well, race well. I hear noises. I'm not sure if anyone's directly behind me. This has to get someone. I'm not doing anything spicy. Ugh. It's the other one that's gonna suck because I know one of the letters is over that jump. This world has 2 snow levels. I just realized that. Seriously, look at him. Danny DeVito could 100% play Cortex. If we didn't have an established Cortex voice. I mean, if Chris Pratt can play Mario, Danny DeVito can play Cortex. Let's just get this out of the way. Danny DeVito has done a lot of animated movies, so it wouldn't be exactly out of his wheelhouse. Who would play Crash? Charlie Day. They already have chemistry. I know Charlie Day already plays Luigi, but he can play Crash as well. A high-strung character? Yeah, you betcha Charlie Day. Should just get the entire cast of It's Always Sunny to do the Crash Bandicoot movie. Am I blind? Was this... Where's the letter? Is there going to be a Crash Bandicoot movie? I doubt it. They tried to do an animated TV show in the 90s and or early 2000s, and that failed. They tried to do a cartoon show. Wait, is this CTR? Hang on. Did I even pick CTR? No, I did. Wow, I'm losing my mind. Okay, I need to look carefully then. Two of the letters are pretty much right at the end, so one of them has to be around. I mean, they tried to do a Donkey Kong cartoon show. They tried to do Crash Bandicoot. They tried to do Bubsy the Bobcat. You remember Bubsy? Basically every cartoon mascot video game had a cartoon in the works or planned. Crash Team Racing in this economy. This is budget. Are you kidding? You're gonna pay 120 Australian dollars for Mario Kart World Tour when we have Crash Team Racing with an adventure story mode? Damn right in this economy. Got it. Sorry, I can take the lead. Oh, thank God. I would have been upset if I didn't get that. All right, now we race. This is one of the tracks that gels with me. Because just drift, 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 drift. Uh-oh. I messed that one up. Alright. I mean, I'm not a perfect player. Like, I haven't played this properly since... Man, I don't even want to think. All week it's just been things that remind me that I'm old. From someone not recognizing what Crash Team Racing actually is, to YouTube turning 20 years old. YouTube is 20, chat. If you didn't know, they're celebrating their 20th anniversary. Crash Team Racing was 99. I have no idea. I just know that I played it in the early 2000s because that's when we had the PS1. We definitely didn't have the PS1 on day one. Like, that was a later thing. One of our uncles gave us our PS1. This hub map is not helpful. Which one haven't I done? Okay, there it is. Well, I mean, some of us are older than modern day internet, if you think about it. How old do you have to be older than the internet? I don't remember when the first technical internet was. I forget my history. But I guess commercial widespread. I guess the advent of AOL is probably when it started kicking off. But it was around way before that. It's just it started off as a military thing. And then BBS. January 1st, 1983 is considered the birthday. Right, but that's... If you go back to... At that point in time, it wasn't widespread use. And not as we know it right now. It had very limited applications. I'm talking about with a point where... It was more, like, effectively AOL, where you got a CD, and it helped you connect to the internet, and there was more than just BBS. Like, actual WW, World Wide Web. www. Web browser. When was the first web browser invented? That's probably the time that I would consider it. If you're as old as HTML... There you go. I think that's a good measure. Because the internet does go further back, but it had different use. Stop rocketing me! My God, this is so much harsher than Mario Kart. 93, there you go. I figured it was early 90s, but I wasn't sure. I had to try. I mean, we didn't start using the internet properly until our uncle got a computer that was worthwhile. And then at home, man, it was way later. The amount of time I would get assignments and then I would have to explain that my computer was just incapable of doing anything. It couldn't even open Word documents or PDFs at all. This one teacher kept handing them out, and man, it used to annoy the living crap out of me because I would have this discussion with her every time. And then she'd kind of give me the stink eye, like as if I was trying to get out of it. Like, yes, I am making this up. That we have a computer that is incapable of doing Word documents or... Oh, man. Anyway. I got 2 laps to catch up. I'll be fine. Or will I? You did. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. I took a bad turn. Boost, boost, boost. Damn it. I don't think there's any way I could win now. That had to be a boost so I could take this corner. Your stepdad had a computer in the bedroom and you weren't allowed to use it? That's harsh. We had ours in the living room, so it was publicly accessible. God. It's the ones that... Stop! Dude, I'm already dead. Stop. It's the ones that make you do this sort of thing where you have to basically throw the race for 2 of the 3 laps. I think what I need to do is save this until the very end and then just snipe. I can probably get a second one. Getting rid of it, getting rid of it. Gimme, gimme, gimme. That's what we want. Okay, now we hang on to this. For the snipe at the end. The only thing I have vivid memories of is when I used to live at my grandma's house. And whenever we'd want to use the computer at night, we'd have to put a pillow over the modem because it would just be really loud. We'd smother the phone with a modem. The phone with a pillow because the modem was too loud. Sorry, focusing on race. You don't know that struggle. Kids these days spoiled, thinking the internet's just this persistent thing that's... It's just in the air.
Back in my day, we had to smother our modems.
Alright, I win. And of course, the follow-up question is, what's a modem? If you think that's bad, just, again, living in Australia, our internet was horrendous. Especially if you lived in houses that just had old copper wiring. When it would rain, the lag or the disconnections you would get. And then dealing with the stupidity of download limits. We had download limits for the longest time here. I remember there were times where some of my American friends would want to play games, and I'd be like, I can't. And they would be confused when I would explain that I couldn't get the latest update because it would cause us to go over our download limit and slow the internet down to the point where no one could use it. Man, in our house, I was the bad guy because I was constantly being militant about people using the download. I'd be checking it and I'd have to police it and be like, no, stop, stop, we're gonna go over. None of us want this. Especially my dad, man. My dad would go overboard sometimes just watching random stuff. Or just downloading a bunch of random things. It wasn't until late 2010s that they started rolling out unlimited. Yeah. Pretty much. It started as unlimited downloads, but then uploads were still counted. And then eventually it was just unlimited. That's just the standard now. Cell plans haven't hit that point yet. Yeah, I genuinely don't remember what... Oh boy. What the best course of action here is. I just know that these can get to be a nightmare if you're not quick enough. What did I do? How did I manage that? What's the last one? Where is it? Oh, come on. Almost. I think the funniest thing I've ever lived through when it comes to the internet. Do you guys remember that time when U2 gave away one of their albums on iTunes? And then basically the entire world was pissed off at that fact. It was just a bunch of people going, why is there a random U2 album in my library? How do I get rid of it? Oh, dude, it was hysterical. Like, no one wanted their music. That was so good. Whoa, what? Start again. You couldn't even give away their music. Winamp? I miss Winamp. That was my go-to media player. And in terms of Winamp skins, MMD3. That was the one. MMD3. If you know, you know. I miss MSN Messenger the most, though. I mean, don't get me wrong, Discord's a lot better, but there's something about those days. It's just not quite the same. Maybe because I'm older. Okay, stop. Being dumb. You miss Flash games? Yeah, same. It was really just very easy for people to prototype dumb animations and games in Flash, as bad as it was. I just don't think we have that sort of equivalent anymore. MSN good times. I was heavily involved with Messenger. Because I knew the dude that developed the add-on Messenger Plus. Why? What is wrong with me? I can't get that jump. Alright, just... I keep... How did I do that so well at the start? First run was amazing. Almost got it. Is this going to be one of those things where I almost get it the first try and then I spend the next hour just missing? Okay, I'm getting all the perimeter ones first. Very intelligent. Very good.
Very good.
Bridge stream incoming. Never bridge stream. There's only one other time I've been as upset at a video game. And that was... God. Alright. That wasn't even close. I think Splunky 2 is probably the only time I've come close to being that upset at a game. Watched the bridge stream. You think I know? I have no idea. 2017, most likely. I don't know. It's been that long with a pandemic in the middle. The lines got blurred. It definitely would have been 2017, because I think it was before I moved to the city. I should do it again. Tell you what, if I have 100 average viewers and it warrants me putting myself through that again, I will do it. See, I made a condition that'll basically not happen for a very long time, or I'll forget, or no one will call me out on it. You will. Doubt it. The problem with that was it was just a perfect storm of multiple things happening. It was the fact that it was on the Switch and it wasn't running well. It was that in that era, I had a very bad internet connection that would only let me stream in 240p, and sometimes chat would be delayed by like 15 minutes. So there was those technical issues going along. I just don't think those circumstances will line up. Even if the game makes me frustrated, dude, I have a good streaming setup now. I have a great microphone. I have an internet connection that they're going to have to pry out of my cold, dead hands. I just don't think it's something that'll occur. I'm not saying I'm not going to get frustrated. That, of course, will happen, because some of those stages are, quite frankly, the worst. But it just won't hit what it hit, you know? I'd have to actively sabotage my own internet connection and then kind of have somewhat of a bad day. Just to let it get to me that much. Oh my god. I think with the controller's drifting too. So I'm also older. I'd like to think that, you know, despite even back then being an adult, there's still a level of maturity that has been ascertained compared to back then. I keep missing it. I keep missing it. Because I'm afraid to grab that Nitro. We've had plenty of moments where it's been a struggle, and though it hasn't gone for 4 whole hours, I have truly made some horrendous noises. Okay, just let it go. Just let it go. I think the controller's drifting. What platform I'm using? This is only on the PlayStation and Switch, so I'm using PlayStation. I'm on the PS5. Both of my PS5 controllers suffer from drifting. Isn't that wonderful? Drift isn't just a Nintendo thing. It's basically any controller manufactured this generation just will ultimately end up that way. And, you know, Nintendo, in their infinite wisdom, decided to not change a thing about the new Joy-Cons. Oh, come on. They're expensive too. Oh yeah, no, they're way more expensive now. I mean, why sell something that people can hang on to for the rest of their lives when they can break in a few years and they just buy another one? That's why it's one of those things where, like, boomers talk about how things are the same, just adjusted for inflation. It's like, no, they're not. Right now, there's a company that's advertising for us to buy a bed made out of literal cardboard. And we have stuff that is made out of fake wood. And things that just break constantly and we have to buy over and over again. It's not the sort of thing where you go out and buy a table, and that table you hand down to your grandchildren. Like, you kidding? Even the desk I have now, which is a pretty good desk, there is no way this desk is lasting 30 years. Same issues with cars. It's everything. It is everything. No matter where you look, it's just everything. Not allowed to own things, not allowed... Did I get the crystal? Not allowed to own things, not allowed to own things that last more than 5 years. Or a decade, in the case of more expensive things. I'm losing my mind. Why have I blocked this as a memory? I feel like I should be remembering how bad this was. Did I just repress the memory? The other thing about this game is Crash is the middleweight, but he is pretty heavy for a middleweight compared to the Mario Kart stuff. I now remember why we used to pick the polar bear, because the polar bear was more of a true middle. No, oh yeah, no, my controller's 100% drifting. I veered to the left there. Yep. Oh no, now I'm entering that territory where I'm upset at the controller. I have no alternative because the other one I have is even worse. It's always to the left as well. The 3 controllers that have drifted for me, the Pro controller for the Switch, and 2 PS5 controllers, all of them drift to the left. But like, that's the thing. That's just the warranty that just doesn't last that long. The problem only appears after a couple of years, not within the first year. I'm gonna leave that one to last. Let's just try and... I hate Crash. I hate him. He's too heavy. Just keep going. Oh, no shot, no shot. I don't know, computer components can't talk much either. Like, there's similar issues in computer components. Just look at what happened with Intel. And the disaster where effectively every single processor from the last 3 years are just defective, ultimately. I don't think anything is safe. It's just how it be. And Nvidia's having problems with graphics cards as well. Like, drivers are just unstable. Funnily enough, despite all that, my computer's... I'm not touching anything at the moment, update-wise. It's been nice. I haven't had any problems. Other than the occasional crash with Path of Exile, but that's Nvidia-specific things, and... the greater evil is more widespread issue. Oh, thank God. 0.75 to spare. Alright. Get out of here. The key is not to panic. The key is just to remain calm and collected and just drive. I think that's it for this world, right? What? Get this out of here. Man, they really did try to make this a thing, huh? With the whole skins and battle pass thing. Okay, where's the exit to this world? Oh no, I'm wrong. We got one more race. Right, this one. Forgot about this one. I think the worst thing I've ever had to replace was my graphics card, and that was because at the time they all just were bad. It had a pretty high failure rate, that one. But other than that, I've had pretty good luck with computers. Nothing too horrible. For years, I had like a spare crappy graphics card just in case my main graphics card died, and then just I never had that situation pop up again. Yeah, I won't need to upgrade for a while. Like, I have a 4090 at the moment, so... It does the job more than well enough for streaming. I mean, most of my stuff comes through capture card. It's just... I guess being able to record 4K. That's the big draw about it. I don't know, the graphics card market is just very miserable. That's something that I seldom look into or keep track of. Only when I need something from it. At times I'm like, do you ever see that photo of that kid that's playing Minecraft and then he was holding, at the time, the highest, damn it, I missed the T. The highest end graphics card you could purchase, 2 of them. Back when SLI was still a thing, when this kid was so happy sitting in his chair, holding 2 brand new graphics cards. Probably 1,200 a pop. And he's just playing Minecraft. That's me sometimes. I'll play my Stardew Valley. Or just capture me playing Animal Crossing on the Switch. It actually uses the computer for good-looking stuff. Like, there was that Backroom Simulator game. The Pools game. That actually did use quite a bit of resource. Maybe you needed it for the shaders? Nah, that wasn't a thing back then. I know modern day Minecraft, it's more resource intensive, especially if you use that, that pack. You can use better graphic settings. That's more of a thing. I do find it funny. We spend all this money on these phones and computers that have all this power, but then we barely do anything with them. Though I will say with the phone, I'm less guilty of that. I still have a phone that's, man, I think it's hitting 6 years old now. And I'm good, so it's perfectly fine for me. I'm not missing out on anything. Oh, ha ha! It's all right. You're noticing a trend of your shit dying every 5 years. You're only just noticing that now. That's been the norm for a while. The best purchase I ever made was, and I still think about this thing, because I bet if it was still around, I think it would still be working. But I wanted a portable CD player, you know, a Discman. Couldn't afford a Sony one, so one day I went to this place called Strathfield in Australia. They sold car stuff mainly, but briefly they sold other things, and they got this Discman-like thing from China, so it was cheap. I'm talking like $20, $30 cheap at the time, when the Sony stuff was over 100. And I remember I would take this thing into class, well, when I had spare classes, and just listen to it, and someone had one of the Sony ones, and they came over one day and they were like, what's that thing? It looks really weird. You know, I was like, oh, it's my Discman, and they started listing the features that their one had, and it's like, does yours have anti-skip? And I'm like, yeah, it does. And the guy was like, how good is it? And so he kind of proceeded to bump the table to show how good the Sony one was. And I just shook mine. I'm like, huh, weird. Nothing. So then he just started rattling it, and it still wouldn't skip. It got to the point where I held it in my hand. I'm not kidding. I held it in my hand, and I shook it like you would, like a drink that you're trying to get to explode, right? I shook it to that extent, and it still kept playing. This weird $20, $30 Chinese brand thing was just insane. Like, I couldn't believe it. And I'll never forget the look on the guy's face where his Sony one would just kind of struggle after the slightest bump. To be fair, maybe not the slightest, but what I was doing was extremely unreasonable. There's no reality where anyone does that to their Discman. But I was very, very impressed by that. And it was kind of the same with DVD players back then as well. Just a cheap DVD player that was made in China just played everything, while your $400, $500 Pioneer Sony blue DVD players wouldn't play anything. I almost said Blu-ray. Other than the official formats. I don't know what happened to that thing. I think when I moved out, I didn't take it with me, so its fate is unknown. But it's one of those things that I bet that thing would still work. Wait, while Windows try to charge you to play certain formats, that's just a licensing thing. You don't have to. There's other things to be upset about for Windows. My main beef with them is just the insane stance they're taking right now, where if you're not using literally every single Microsoft product, they will bother you about Microsoft products. Like, on a paid operating system, including the professional version, it's just insane. Okay, we're good. The biggest issue of Windows is that they're removing full support with 10. But that's just the natural progression of things. I wouldn't call that an issue. That's like being upset that they don't support this thing that is over a decade old. The problem is that Windows 11 is just horrible. And it's extremely competitive as an operating system. And they're just doing a bunch of things that are egregious to privacy and your own agency in terms of being able to pick what you're using on your own computer. That's the problem with Windows 11. The operating its system itself, it's fine, right? Fundamentally, it's still Windows. The problem with it is that it's constantly asking you to use Microsoft products. It'll constantly check in and be like, hey, you're not using Office. You want to use Office? Hey, you're not using OneDrive. You want to use OneDrive? Hey, we got you to swap to Microsoft Edge, but you're not using Bing as your search engine. You want to use Bing? Hey, you're not using our AI assistant. Hey, we installed this new update that installs this feature that records everything you do, and it's on by default if you're not watching yourself. It's become this thing where say what you will about Apple, but at least they don't do that. it's so combative. Like, unless you are literally in every single part of Microsoft's ecosystem. So if you're using Office, you're using their browser, you're using their AI feature, you have that all their AI features turned on. You're using Teams, you're using Xbox Game Pass. Unless you are using literally everything they have, they will not stop bothering you. And even then, they'll still present stuff like ads in the start menu and recommendations for other stuff. For an operating system you pay for, like, it's insane. That's the problem with Windows 11 and why no one wants to go forward with it, is because everyone who installed 11 has told everyone don't install 11 because of these reasons. And I don't think they'll be able to go through with that date. It's just, they're going to have to push it back again. The biggest reason is just, at the end of the day, they probably have to support government agencies that still run 10. I can't remember the numbers, but on Steam, the Steam hardware survey they do, I think it was something like, hang on. Let me find the exact number. Windows 11 Steam hardware survey 2025. I think it's increased now, but sorry. Yeah, so as of March, Windows 11 just crossed 57%. It's 43% of people still use 10 amongst Steam users. For an operating system that is, what, like 5-6 years old now? Dude, it's a failure of an operating system. It's worse than Vista. Vista, its reputation came from the fact that it was unstable and buggy, but at least it wasn't egregious in terms of what it was trying to do. Oh yeah, and the other thing, you have to use you have to sign into a Microsoft account to be able to install 11, and they obfuscate the feature to not have to do that. There's that too. Forgot about that. Sign into your Microsoft account and share your device history with Microsoft. I'm gonna save just in case something bad happens. Your PC is 10 years old. You don't know what they'll do when they stop supporting 10. Yeah, I mean, the biggest problem with people going to 11 was also the hardware requirement, where they made it so in order to install 11, your processor had to have some security feature, and if it didn't, you were just out of luck. It was go buy a new processor. Which, okay, yeah, sure, people are going to do that. But they've since gone back on that decision. Where's the first... oh, it's pointed out there. Looks like it's on lower ground. Man, hub worlds are so confusing. There we go. Found it. Alright. Again... I am waiting. I don't think you even need to wait for Linux. Just wait until SteamOS gets to the point where it supports NVIDIA. That's what I'm waiting for, and then just forget about Windows. If you're a gamer, there is no reason you will need to run Windows unless you want to run some older games that might have issues with compatibility. Every modern game will run on SteamOS. It's large enough now that, especially with the push with because Valve is now allowing other manufacturers to use SteamOS, so there's more Steam type devices coming out. Straight up, like, all that is necessary for me to abandon Windows is, and this is a problem with NVIDIA, not Valve. It's just NVIDIA support on Linux just needs to be supported. Period. And then it just needs, I'm sure there's a driver for my capture card, but the driver for my capture card and sound mixer device, that's it. And then I don't need Windows. There is zero reason for me to be on Windows, because OBS is already a thing on Linux. I can record VODs. Video editing software I do on my Mac anyway, and if I need to do shorts or whatever, there's video editing on Linux already. And I am waiting for that day. I think within the next 5 years it's going to happen. I think Valve is too big to ignore now. For NVIDIA to kind of just be like, nah, we don't support Linux. Who cares about Linux? I'm not even going to run a dual setup. I'm straight up. I don't want to deal with Windows anymore. Once every 3 months, it wastes 10 to 15 minutes of my time by asking me if I want to use Office, OneDrive, Game Pass, their AI feed, like that shit that it does, where you turn on your computer and then it's like, let's finish setting up your computer. Oh, you mean 3 years after the fact that I bought it and how I already set my preferences, but because they're not Microsoft products, you want me to change that? And you're going to keep asking me ad infinitum until I do? They waste my time. On a so-called professional edition of the software. This is how much of a stranglehold they have on the industry. It's not as much of a stranglehold as it used to be. I mean, for productivity purposes, you know, this is just my own, what do you call it, personal experience. But most of the developers and designers I've dealt with, they either use Linux or they use Mac. Most people that I know, I mean, there's a couple of Windows users, but, you know, it's kind of shifted a lot. Where if you want to be productive, you're either using Linux or Mac. It's a combination of just the operating system, but also just setting up any sort of environment on Windows is just a nightmare. Especially when things go wrong. Unless it's like a Microsoft-specific environment. And then with the advent of stuff like Figma, where stuff runs in a web browser, you don't need Windows, man. It doesn't offer you anything different that you wouldn't get elsewhere. Drift to the left, yes. Talking about controller drift. Holy crap, that tiger is so far ahead. Oh, is that gonna hit? No. Your comment, oh, the stranglehold was about Valve. Oh, My bad. I mean, Valve, in the grand scheme of things, isn't exactly the biggest market. In terms of PC gaming isolated, sure. But the PC market's small in the grand scheme of things when compared to, say, mobile. Mobile is a different kind of market. Oh, it is, but it's still in the gaming space. There are people that just exclusively game on mobile. As weird as that may sound. Exclusively or primarily? Oh! Oh, you gotta be kidding. Oh, that spider. Oh, that spider at the very end. I thought I was past it. Stop drifting! Haha, I'll get squished. Yeah, come here. I swear, every time the tiger is the rival, dude, the tiger gets an insane lead every time. I can barely keep up with him. Don't panic, don't panic. We're fine. Okay, now I'll throw it. It's getting away. The key is not to use this too early. Oh, no. No, 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 no. Okay, I think we're still fine. And I gotta say, this stage looks really nice. I think it's the stained glass windows, they just look really good. I'm surprised a rocket hasn't come my way, to be honest. Yeah, look at the art in the background. Ha! They got TNT. Alright, I think we're good. We got this. We got this. We got this. Victory. Good stuff. I think Mario Kart not having an adventure mode isn't that big a deal. Now that I look at it. What am I missing out on? It's a boss race, effectively. Because, I mean, okay, the hub world, but the world in Mario Kart's more expansive and it has little challenges to do. But then it's just, okay, a boss race. That's all. That's the only thing that's the differentiating factor here. Because this is not a very in-depth story compared to what I guess imagined in my head it being. No, yes, I know. Accident. Oh my god, this map. Is this tubes? No, the labs. I think this is the one that I liked, this stage. Except for the time trial on this one. This one was rough. I'm not doing the time trials. I think I'm good. I'm keeping my sanity. Yeah, this track. This looks really cool. Rutabaga! It's not Booga Booga. I thought it was Ooga Booga as a kid. Until it was clarified. Rutabaga is what he says. And I think in this, he enunciates it a bit more so you can hear it. What the hell? That was awesome. I landed on, I don't know who I landed on, but I was surfing them for a minute. He actually doesn't say anything. It says Rutabaga. Rutabaga is not a word. The closest is Rutabaga. But the actual word it says, of course, it's gibberish. It's just more what the gibberish sounds like. It's like how people for the longest amount of time thought that in Mario 64, when you threw Bowser, he said "Salon Gay Bowser." Got to the point when Nintendo just removed that line from the modern day ports of Mario 64. It's the same thing. It's just, I guess it's more innocuous. What is going on? Why am I dropping? They're trying to hide the truth. What, that Luigi's a playable character? That Bowser is gay. Wow. It's just modern day Nintendo has to be squeaky clean. They're kind of getting to the point that Disney is at. Oh, okay. Okay. Is there a shortcut on this track? There has to be. I think this game definitely requires more skill than Mario Kart does, because the drivers are just, well, the CPU drivers are way more aggressive in terms of their driving skills. If you're not doing boosting, it's... man. Okay. It's just strange how this series, I guess... I don't know. I feel like they dropped the ball with it. It could have been something good. Maybe because the platformers kind of became mediocre after a while. That might be why I just didn't interest them to make another racing game. This is Activision we're talking about, so it doesn't surprise me. Well, Activision of old. Oh, okay. I love how I hit them with the portal thing, and it's almost like nothing happened. Nothing really changed. I'm gonna hit them with a second one. Uh-oh. Well, I was... Yep. Ah! Oh, I love this game. I'm gonna look this up, but I was thinking this whole time, like, Tiny Tiger, what the hell does he remind me of? Like, why, other than Tiny Tiger, why is there a sense of familiarity with Tiny Tiger? And it just hit me. The Heavy from Team Fortress 2.
Push, little cart.
It's the same thing.
Here comes Tiny.
Oh, I don't think it's the same voice actor, but that's what I'm reminded of. I want to hear it again. I'm purposely staying behind them. What is going on? Why is everyone so much faster than me? Out of the way, Karaka! Always be boosting. No, but that's the insanity behind it is just consider that. You always have to be boosting to stand a chance. It's not like Mario Kart where you just drive. Yeah! That was lucky. Okay, this is the time to use it. This is where everyone has a tough time. Oh, that was not good for business. I feel like I have to work so hard for this. What? Controller, please, not now. I should be good. I should be good. I should be good. All right. This is so stressful at times. It can get extremely hectic. Well, but it's just one of these things where until you break from the pack, like it is just a nightmare. Just getting hit by a barrage of different things. But then once you break free out of that, it's fine.
Congratulations. You win a trophy.
Yeah, I'm never gonna look at that stuff. See, on the one hand, this is getting my kart racer fix out of the way. But on the other, it's like, I can understand why Mario Kart is something that people are going to be excited for with the Switch 2. I still think Donkey Kong should have been the release title, but whatever. It's just, this is... These kind of games I only gel with for a while and then I'm kind of done with them. That reminds me, I need to look into if Oblivion remake is coming to Switch 2, because that would justify the console for me a little more. Apparently it's coming to Switch soon? From rumors you've heard. Okay, well that's not official. But you meant official capacity announced already. I mean, you're probably right. It's one of those things that I feel like it's a no-brainer. Am I just going to do the same thing again, where I'm just going to be looking for things to justify my Nintendo Switch? And then I'm ultimately going to end up regretting it. But I guess it's different this time around. The Switch 2 is capable from a hardware perspective. Whereas in the Switch 1, yeah, not exactly great. I don't know, I have a ROG LIX. I have my handheld PC device. But that being said, man, that form factor of the Switch 2 is so much more thin and less bulky. I love the LIX, but it is a bulk machine. Don't you dare. Okay, good. I had to get fancy glasses so I didn't have to hold it up. But I could still play portably. Am I getting the Switch to... No. Well... I don't have much reason to because I just haven't seen the pricing. Oh my god. Like, everything is basically full retail. And I find it strange that not even Amazon has stuff up either to offer the games cheaper. So I'm just kind of hoping that maybe Amazon will, at the very least, have the games be cheaper. But then, you know, my plan was to get Yakuza 0, but that's not getting a physical release in Australia through retailers, apparently. And so I'd have to import that. Not that that's too big a deal, but it does... Why do I keep doing that? It does affect the decision. $700 for the Switch 2 is a hard no. I mean, it depends how much of a Nintendo fan you are, ultimately. It's... If you don't feel like you're going to get much out of Mario Kart and you're not that into Nintendo games, yeah, it's a hard sell. For sure. But if you are a Nintendo fan, there's no other place you can play the new Mario Kart or the new Donkey Kong. That's just the harsh reality. Is that's the value proposition is... Do you enjoy Nintendo games and to what degree? If the answer is not much, yeah, it's a tough sell. Man, I did terribly here. For me, look, Donkey Kong is the thing that's selling me on it. But the fact that Yakuza 0 is an exclusive, the director's cut, that also swayed me a bit. It's one of those things where if I'm getting it for Yakuza 0, and then Donkey Kong's a month away, then yeah, Yakuza 0 will keep me tied over until Donkey Kong. So it makes sense to get on day one. And then at that point, well, since I stream, I may as well get Mario Kart, because at least that's interesting. But to get the Switch just for Mario Kart, nah. It just has such a limited appeal for me in that regard. It's not to say Mario Kart's a bad game, it's just, I guess, I feel like the mileage I'm going to get out of it is not as high. You know, but I don't know that for sure. Who knows? For all I know, maybe this is a kart racer that I get like 50 hours out of, right? But $700 is too much money. Not really. When you okay, not really when you compare it to the other hardware. It's like you look at the ROG LIX or the Lenovo Legion, just the Steam Deck. They're all around that price point. Granted, the Nintendo Switch 2 is more on the steep end of that. The price for it is not that bad, relatively speaking. It's also much worse in other countries compared to Australia, I have learnt. Like, we actually got it good for once, which is surprising. Usually what happens in Australia is when you take the price of, say, the American console, the price of it in the United States, and then you convert that price to Australian dollars, Australians are always like, what the hell? Why is the Switch or whatever so much cheaper? But this time around, you convert it and it's more expensive. And it's the same with the UK Switch. Damn it. The difference with those other games is you can use your Steam library, but that's a different audience, dude. That's like, it's not a valid argument when they have stuff that you can't get on Steam. Your, 1,500 Steam games are a moot point when that doesn't include Donkey Kong, it doesn't include Mario, it doesn't include Zelda. That's the value proposition of a Nintendo console. You're not buying it to access your 1,500 Steam games. You're buying it to access whatever Nintendo throws at you for the next 7 or 8 years, however long this thing's gonna last. Like, it's such a weird thing to bring up because it's never going to be the case. You're never going to be able to access those Steam games on a Nintendo console, so why bring it up? Like, that's not the reason you get a Nintendo console. That's not a determining factor. It's just a different audience, basically. That's all it is. It's just... There is definitely overlap with people that are Nintendo fans and have a Steam library. But generally speaking, it skews more the other way. Where people just don't have PCs or Steam libraries or anything like that. It's just, yeah, the Switch is their primary way to play games. Your argument for you is that you'd pay $700 for a handheld console that you can use your existing library. Yeah, but that $700 on that console still isn't going to get you Mario Kart, or Donkey Kong, or the new Zelda, or Metroid Prime 4. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's still the same thing. It's... Sure, you can spend the $700 elsewhere, but it's not an equivalent thing. At the end of the day, it's if you want to experience those games, there's no other way to do it. There's no competition in that regard. 1,500 Steam games is not going to equate to you being able to play like the new Mario Kart or the new Zelda or whatever Nintendo make. That's all. Now, if you don't like Nintendo games other than a couple, or you're not that enthusiastic about it, of course, the fact that Nintendo releases these exclusives is not going to matter to you, and then money is better spent going to purchase one of those alternate devices, because you get a more varied use out of it. But if you're looking at it from the perspective of like, okay, I want a new gaming device, and I want it to play the new Nintendo titles, and that device is probably going to be able to play what that new, here's the thing. This Switch 2 console is going to be able to play what all the Steam Deck devices can play now. The difference is it's under Nintendo's ecosystem. And if you're talking about new games purely, it's kind of like, okay, you have this thing that plays Nintendo's own exclusives and plays any of the other games that are releasing going forward. The only argument is like, okay, your backlog, and that comes down to you. It's like, do you really look at your backlog that much? Well, it comes down to that, you know? I don't know. This race is unbelievably hard. Nintendo is gatekeeping. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just their company. Do you agree? Just saying 700 is a bit much. Yeah. No, 700 for sure is much. But I guess it's not unique. I guess what I'm trying to like make clear is that $700, it's not $700 in a vacuum. It's $700 as a trend in the market right now for devices of that caliber. So if you're saying 700 is much, then any device at 700 should be the same thing. But yeah, that's just the reality, is devices of that caliber cost that much. I think the most egregious thing of the Switch 2 is the game pricing. That's the thing that, yes, there is no argument to be made. It is insanely expensive. I don't think they have a leg to stand on in that regard. I feel like I'm getting hit by a rocket every 15 seconds. Okay. So that's all I'm waiting for. I'm not paying $120 for a game. And I'd rather, you know, as much of... I'm not a Nintendo Super fan, but I'm a Nintendo fan. You know, my earliest gaming memories are with their games. They make some of my favorite games of all time and franchises, blah, 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 blah. But, you know, I'm not going to be to the point where I'm just going to get this thing and be a number that kind of validates what they're doing, you know? I want it to be a case of, in a few months' time, or even hell, a month after release, like retailers start panicking, going, okay, no one's buying this, we need to discount the prices. Because that's what happened with the 3DS. Like the Wii U. Well, the Wii U was more of an extreme case. That was a failure. But that being said, I mean, I worked retail at the tail end of, you know, when the Wii U was releasing. And I just remember the conversations I had with people, because I worked in the gaming section. And just every conversation with, you know, the layman, the average person, the non-gamer parent, whatever you want to call it, was the same conversation every time. Why is this so expensive? This just looks like the Wii. And I've heard, because some people still ask me about stuff, gaming stuff, because they don't know. You know, the preconception for this Switch 2 with those people, every conversation I've had, it's been, it looks like a bigger Switch. Why is it so expensive? It almost mirrors the exact same sentiment that was being expressed during the Wii U. So that's already, like, I don't know. I think outside of the dedicated fans, I think this thing is going to struggle initially. When, you know, it's basically just Mario Kart and Donkey Kong. I can see parents going, nah, times are tough. Like, you're not getting this thing. Not when both the console and the games are expensive. And the accessories, not to mention the accessories. An extra pair of Joy-Cons, dude. It's, what, like 120 now? Australian? Like, even that's gone up. Like, if you want, like, I imagine, you know, growing up, right? 2 kids. When we got our Super Nintendo. It's effectively... I guess the pair of Joy-Cons you can argue, sure. You could split it. But let's say that wasn't the case and you wanted, like, a second pair of controls to be more comfortable. Because the Joy-Cons are kind of miserable. You're looking at almost $1,000 with the game. Another controller. Not gonna work. Second this time. Man, Coco, that lead. There'll be some diehard FromSoft fan that'll buy it for Dust Blood alone. Yeah, but that's not till next year. It's not something that's going to get them to buy it now. They're not going to buy a Switch 2 now to play that in a year's time. I've also heard that game's a multiplayer game, which kind of makes me less excited for it. Wow. Thought it was a launch title. No, 2026. It's not till next year. It has no release date. Mario Kart is the only first-party title releasing on launch date, excluding their interactive minigame manual bullshit that they're trying to sell. And then everything else is third-party, if I'm not wrong. Okay! They have to pay for that. Yeah, it's kind of an interesting topic. Because Reggie Fils-Aimé, who was in charge of Nintendo of America for the Wii era, he has a book, but he's done YouTube clips about it in interviews. And pretty much he had to drag Nintendo of Japan kicking and screaming for them to bundle in Wii Sports for free. Like, I don't remember the exact quote, but effectively they told them, we do not give away our hard work for free. Which I guess you can kind of respect, but at the same time, a reason why that console was so successful and iconic is because of the fact that Wii Sports was bundled in. And it's just one of those things. It's the idea of giving away something for free for a greater good as a way to market the product. But Wii Sports was more of a game. It wasn't anything like this. This is like an interactive instruction manual with mini-games. Like, it's even less of a game than what Wii Sports was. And then you look at Astro's Playroom, which PlayStation did and gave away for free. And that was more of a game. It doesn't matter if they're charging $2 for it. It's just... it is insanely greedy. Given the precedent set by Nintendo themselves. And I mean, even Sony. You don't real... well, I mean, maybe they do, but that... I feel like they've been less common to give away stuff. And I don't count PlayStation Plus because technically you're paying for that. It's not really giving anything away. It's like a subscription thing. It's a norm. But Nintendo did bundles with controllers where you'd get a game with a controller. Or an amiibo or something like that. And now it's just like not... They're successful, they don't have to do that. I keep saying this, like they need to fail again so then they get humbled and start being a good company again. They're due for a failure. What is up with this track? There we go. Okay, finally, first. Let's keep this lead. Oh, what have I done? I held it in too long. Dude, I have to do the CTR token on this too. This is going to be a nightmare. Piss off. Look at how much faster they are. Oh, how did I miss? No, that's it. It's over. Oh! Oh! Never mind. Got it. Oh, just... Anyway, yes, Wii Sports carried that console. People that weren't gamers tried Wii Sports, man. I saw relatives that would never take interest in gaming pick up the remote and try the thing. And if Nintendo, even if Nintendo decided to sell it for like $10 or something, it just would not have been as monumental as what it was. It's just the reality of it. I mean, I would have picked it up even still for $10 because I had younger brothers at the time and that was like the big thing. I worked 2 jobs for a very long time while studying to be able to afford that thing.
Congratulations. You win a trophy.
But man, it was worth it. Like, the house was a buzz whenever there were people over with that console. No, the game that went hard later on was the Raven Rabbids. As much as you hate those things for being minion-like, that game, all my younger cousins love that thing and they just go crazy for it. I still have to play Mario Galaxy 2. I have it. I will do it. Because, yeah, I mean, by the time that game came out, I just didn't have access to the Wii anymore. Or something else, I don't know, but I just never played it. Damn, this track looks cool. don't know, after playing games that make me suffer, not that this one isn't making me suffer, but I feel like being on an old game kick, because I guess we're in a calm period where there's not much new coming out. So I feel like going through playing some games that I've always wanted to play, but just never made the time. Oh wow, that sucked. I was debating on playing the original version of this, but I figured this looks nice enough and it's less of a hassle to set up. Like, I just have it. I just throw in the disc. It's easy. But you know what? This kind of shows, because I purchased this, and the only reason I purchased this was in the interest of other people playing this. And it did get some time, some playtime, but honestly, ultimately, it just kind of forgot about it. And I feel like that's what's going to happen with Mario Kart. It's just, it's going to keep my interest for a little while, and then there'll come a day where, yeah, very quickly I just won't play it as much. Because I just don't get sweaty with Mario Kart. Oh, that was smart. Jump over the boost. Good, good, good. Yep. No, that'll help me win. Oh my god. What's happening? Okay, it is like 11 PM, so we're approaching midnight brain territory. Look at how far ahead. Wait, am I imagining it? How far ahead are they? Oh my god. No, I don't think I can win. Like, look at how far. What is going on? Why is there such a big discrepancy here? I'm in third place, and the gap between me and first and second, and the gap between me and fourth is just insane. Okay, I caught up to Tiny, but oh, okay. They are boosting and I am not. I don't think they boost. It doesn't look like they are, because they're... I was boosting, just probably not as much as I should be. But it gets tiring, man. Streamer, you are not boosting. Perhaps you would like to adjust the settings to baby mode. Press the start button with your primary hand. Go to options. You see the difficulty slider. You slam that bad boy all the way to the left. Streamer. Maybe I should. Maybe I'm just too old for this. No, I appreciate that's what you have to do. I'm aware. But I guess that other race, it was more that the difference between two large gaps, you know, was wild. I understand one large gap where it's okay, first and second, we're that far ahead. That's fine. But I was in this weird middle ground where it was okay. I'm going too fast for the rest of the pack, but not fast enough for first and second. That's what was weirding me out more than anything else. Okay, it's happening again. This is a sign of things to come, because it's like Oxide Station.
Go, baby, go!
It's definitely a skill issue, don't worry.
What? Hey, what do you mean?
What do you mean? That was not off course. That was not off course, no.
What the hell?
What was that? Oh my god. I'm gonna age like 5 years. Alright, retaliation.
Go, baby, go! Thanks, mate! Thanks, token Australian character!
Oh, that was a terrible turn. What have I done? Oh, damn it. I pressed it too late. No, I see what's happening. It's exactly what I said before, is if you don't break from this pack, what ends up happening is first and second kind of break clear, and then everything else is just utter pandemonium, because everyone's just hitting each other with rockets, bowling bombs, just every weapon. And everyone else just skates free. Nah. No shot. I think the craziest thing about the adventure mode is once you commit to a character, that's it, you're stuck with them. If you're this far, this is the sunken cost fallacy. Where it's like, do you start again because you're struggling with this character? Or do you just press on through because you got no choice, you can't swap characters? I picked classic mode for the record, so I can't swap characters, much like you couldn't back in the day, for the authentic experience. Man, where has this been? I feel like I haven't gotten this once in this track. Like, the split second I took first. It didn't waste any time. Well, it's that you got first place. Back to third. I had first for half a second. Dude. Dog! She fired a rocket. Oh, come on, man. Okay, we're still in it. We're still in it. We're still in it. I think I'm getting new weapon. New weapon. Come on, rocket, rocket, rocket. Not TNT. That's not going to help. Oh! Please, rocket, mask, anything. Okay. I'm not sure how much help that's going to be. Can I please get a weapon? Please. Oh! Oh, it's over. It's over. It's over. I need to blast AC/DC for motivation. I think you're in the wrong gear. It's not something we can do nowadays. Without being reprimanded by Twitch, YouTube, and just everything. I'm gonna have John AC at my door with Steve DC. And just be like, why the fuck are you playing our music? We did not authorize you. You have violated the law. For your punishment, we will take away your computer and internet connection for a year. I'm not kidding. I'm going to stay in this exact position and completely fuck them in the last 5 seconds of this fight. I am calling it a fight. This is a fight now. It's not a race. What? What? How? How did... What? How did I get a TNT? How did I get TNT mid-air? What do you mean? How did that happen? Can a team of scientists please go through that footage and tell me what happened? But who? How was... I understand... How? This is a pretty all or nothing gambit I'm doing. Oh, thank God. What I had to do. Hang on to that weapon the entire race. It's exactly what I said I was going to do. It's just in the last 5 seconds in the race. I don't understand. I need to watch it later. How I got hit by that TNT crate in the air. Because for that to happen, someone had to have dropped it. Like, there's no way that thing was just sitting in the air. If I was directly behind someone, I would have understood it fully. But I was behind no one. That thing was just floating in midair. Or at least it felt that way. Man, that was a tense race. Oh, this guy.
What, you call that racing? Forget about it.
Hey, I'm walking here.
Who's gonna have to get past me first? I'm the speed champion here, and I'm gonna save the world. For a sizable fee, of course.
If I want him to shut up, I'll just break his hand so he has a speech impairment. Oh, right, bowling bombs. Okay, we're doing this now, aren't we? Oh yeah, no, this is going to be fun.
Relive childhood memories.
I'm doing the exact same strategy. I have the item that will secure my victory. I just need to succeed in not getting hit by these things and just right. Oh my God. Racing normally. You can't drift in this. At least he doesn't drive fast. Stop. Oh, the oh, what have I done? I walked straight. You know, it doesn't matter. This is just gonna come down to the last lap. You know it. I know it. Okay, play good. This is why they have this stretch of him not shooting. I did this to myself. Oh, you done that. Oh my god, I can't believe I did that. Yeah, bowling. Oh yeah, no, throw a bowling bomb at the boss that's throwing bowling bombs at you. I can relate to Crash in so many ways. I can. Just yeah, bowling bombs. Yeah, do it. Have a bowling bomb fight. Hit him. Oh! Oh, you dick! Oh! Ah! Oh, come on! I was doing so well. I was doing so well. Oh, I hate this. I got faked out by the bomb. It's just you cannot get close to him. Once you're ahead, it's great. I thought, oh, he's going to get hit by the TNT, and then he's gonna fall so I'm tilted. Fall so behind that I don't have to worry about him anymore. And then he just perfectly took me out. He's extremely far ahead because I'm seeing the explosions happen in front of me, so that means I am very much behind. I had to break that. I was about to mess it up. Okay. Oh my god, my hands are so sweaty. Jeez. Oh my god. I hated that race. Every moment of it.
So, you've beat me fair and square. I doubt you'll be this lucky with Oxide. Here's a key for your troubles. Ah, brother.
Alright, now I gotta go get the CTR tokens. I decided to do a double session of this. Originally I was just gonna do one world, but why not, since it's long weekend.
Vermin has finally collected all the trophies to become world champion. What took you so long? Now we prove who the fastest driver really is.
I hate those things hanging from his head. Like, it's not hair, it's clearly flesh, and I hate it. Yeah, well, that's not happening today. Although, wait, it's one more world, right? Not Pinstripe, Oxide. Remind me, is it one more world, or is it just go fight him and that's it? I genuinely don't remember. Oh, it's just Oxide, really? Let's have a look. I mean, if it's just Oxide. But there's still the gem challenges and all that sort of thing. It's fine. I'm sure Oxide will be its own nightmare. Like, I want at least one more session of this. Man, everything I just had to go through to do these races, I had to do again. But this time, throw the race for the first 2 laps. Wait, what? Okay, what did I just do? Oh, this hub world is not helping me. Go back. I'm back at the start. I need to get to Cortex Castle. Oh, see, from here. Okay, I got it. I got it. Do another quick save. It says 51%. I would assume the other 50% come from time trials. 50-ish%. I'm not going to drive myself insane. I remember how wretched those time trials were. Time trials are not an adventure. Yes, they are. You can see them. The relics are over each of the stages. Relic races. All right. Relic races, time trials, same thing. Relic race is what I mean. I don't mean time trial mode. I mean the it is a form of time trial where you earn a relic. Yeah, thanks, Dick. Just got pushed down and couldn't get it. I'm talking about it in the terminology that used to be used in Crash Bandicoot 3. They were called time trials. So it's just carryover. It's force of habit. Dude, it's almost midnight. I don't I don't have the brain for... Actually, it's time trial mode is separate to adventure mode. What you really mean is relic races. I thought you played this game before. A tomato is a fruit, you know? Oh my god. That had to be surgical. I think bowling bombs are just a much inferior version of shells. I never liked them, unless you're point blank. My race! Yeah! Got it! Alright, first try. I could totally be like a cartoon character. Just, I have the voice lines to do when I am into the race. Let's get this nightmare out of the way. think this is the one I struggled with the most. See, that's the heavy from Team Fortress 2.
Oh, sandwich! What was that sandwich?
Oof, okay, that one's in a tough spot. Oh, come on! No, the reason I say... Can we stop with the weapons? The reason I say bowling bombs are inferior is because they travel a much shorter distance than a turtle shell would. Turtle shells have a much further travel distance. What is happening? I saw the T, but okay, this one is hug, 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 hug. Okay, got it. Where's the T? The voice actor is different from the heavy. Oh yeah, no, I could tell it's not the same voice actor, but it just reminded me of the heavy. There. Doesn't matter. Alright, now I just have to focus on... Rockets are better because hung, but even the rockets have weird behavior too. Okay. Oh, dude, I'm so far behind. It's not funny. Like, what was that? Did you see that? Instead of going forward, it just shot straight into... I guess maybe I was... All I'm saying is the red shell is better in that regard. That was lucky. That was even luckier. I believe... Yeah, I'm just eliminating that. Oh, no, I don't believe. That is insane how far ahead they are. But that's the thing. The supposed equalizer doesn't happen that often in this game. The blue shell equivalent, which is the portal thing. Alright, we know what's up. I think what I need to do, the very first lap, I need to get all 3 letters, and then catch up on the second lap. So then third lap is just gaining lead. Okay, that's excellent. That'll let me make up ground. Don't care. Oh my god, what is wrong with me? What is wrong with me? I think I'm just tired. It frustrates me because me as a 12-year-old, or however old I was, when this first came out, probably would not be succumbing to some of these mistakes. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. Now we good, now we just race. I was trying to be strategic about it. Yep, that's exactly what I was trying to do. I got it to hit right before the jump, so then none of them could make the jump. Get hobbled. Don't panic. Alright, that didn't take long. Alright, good. That's the hardest one done. If only I had raced that well when I was playing it the first time around, this would all probably be done by now. Oh, man. Okay, what? 2 more races left? For this hub world? I guess it's everything on the lower floor now. Okay. But see, even with the adventure mode in this, I mean, I guess you can't compare it, but with an adventure mode, it's about 10-ish hours, give or take, doing the adventure mode core. I mean, if you don't take the relic races, I won't say time trial, into account, it's about that.
Here comes Tiny Sandwich!
Whoa, I still got it. Where's the other letter? Okay. No. Oh, damn it. I didn't see the R. Oh, there it is. Okay. That was stupid. Uh-oh. Dingodile has a very strong lead right now. No chance. Some of these jumps I don't remember how I did. Oh, thank you. Oh, this is not gonna work. I have to go for the jump. I have to go for the jump or we lose. We're gonna lose anyway. I had to try. We just had too much of a lead. I got that on the second lap. Course. It's alright. There's not a huge lead this time around. Oh, that was silly. I can't catch a break. I need to get something better. Holy crap, the so far ahead! It's not like I've been racing badly. Look at this, I'm boosting constantly. No sniping, no sniping! .24, are you kidding? Oh, come on! After that, after the jump. I hate this game. Oh, I hate this game. What was that sandwich? Go fuck yourself! Okay, calm down. Yeah, you got jokes, I got jokes too, yeah. No. What? Oh, I didn't get it. I didn't have control. Are we doing the same thing again where someone has an extreme lead? Oh yeah, no, that almost. What? What happened there? I think the problem is he's just naturally fast. Oh, that's not good. Like, man, I mean, I guess I'm hitting walls, but I'm not... That sucks. What do you get hit by? What? What are you talking about? Oh! Da, da, da. Ah! 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 It's over. Why is he so quick? I'm not doing much different from him. Except for that, I have to go for that, but that's just... can't help that. Watch him catch up. Okay, he's not going to catch up that way. Am I about to overlap? No, I just heard her on another part of the course. I swear if he manages to catch up, dude, I'm done. I'm done. I'm far ahead. That's why I'm saying, like, if he manages to catch up, despite how big a lead I have, like, I'm done. Okay, that's fine. He doesn't. I think I was more than 10 seconds ahead. All right, one more. I completely forgot about the blue flame thing. I mean, what? Let's just keep holding it until the blue flame appears. What the hell is that? Like this. No? You have to press it again and again as you drift. Oh. Let me get this right, because I haven't done it in years, to be honest. Yeah, no, I think I'm good. This is the wrong one. I'm fine. Wait, have I got them all? Oxide Station. Where's Oxide Station? Yeah, see, this is why I don't want to play with people. It's like you guys are all sweaty about it. This is just like when someone invites you to play Smash Brothers and then they ask you what your main is. It's like, you know you're gonna get your ass kicked. Oh, there it is. Okay. I guess I kind of struggled with this one too, but we'll see. You're not sweaty, you've only sank 200 hours into this. The whole 20 times more than me. No big deal. Not sweaty. Oh, okay. I guess I overshot that, huh? I can't go fast, yeah. Wait, it's not this one. Which one is it? One of these ones. It's this one. You dick. That almost caused me not to get it. What? It didn't get it. I'm gonna have to race well and hope that it collides with the... Oh, what? Sorry, Tiny. Uh-oh. That's not good. That's not good! Oh, it's already over. Wait, what the? What was Coco doing? Did you guys see that? She was driving into a wall. I think she was broken. To let go a little early. Okay. 2 hardest letters are done. Oh, that's just unfortunate timing. I feel like I'm just barely keeping my head above water, keeping up with them. Like, he's just faster than me. Oh, you. I have to hold off from using this until the very last possible moment. My time is now. No sniping. Okay. That just leaves the pink one, or whatever, magenta. Ugh, alright. That's the hard stuff done. This was more involved than I thought it was going to be, not gonna lie. I thought this was going to be pretty casual and chill. It has not been that at all. gotten rather heated at times. What is this? What do you mean, blue cortex? Go away, Papa Smurf. I hate it. You gotta get blue cortex, red cortex, pink cortex, gold cortex, silver cortex, boysenberry cortex in the Season 6 Battle Pass. Blurple cortex. It's like blue, but not really. It's like purple, but not really. It's blurple. Oh god, this looks like a nightmare. I genuinely don't remember the meta to this. I love how that was a great shot, and then I follow it up with just probably the worst driving you've ever seen. This is stupid. What? What? Why did I do that? Okay, see, that's what you're supposed to do, but just better. No, this is this is a nightmare. This might take a little bit. So you joke, but it is kind of drifting a little. It's just the whole... But I don't have time to bowling bomb everything. Okay, apparently the explosion wasn't big enough to take out the nitro behind it. How did I have the patience to do this when I was younger? I want to know. Was it just stubborn? Did I have too much time on my hands? Just keep going. Ignore it. Ignore it. Dude, this is insane. What do you mean? Look at how many there are. Is it just easier for me to just run into the nitro? Like, I almost feel like I should just do that. Like, surely 20 seconds of stalling is the lesser of the evils here. Okay, I'm just gonna assume that there's enough time, no matter how much I get hit by the Nitro. Kids get mad too fast about losing in games. That's always been a thing. I just think it comes down to access as well as just... Especially when I was growing up, you didn't really have much of a choice. The games you had were the games you had. There wasn't just this large body of games that you had access to. I mean, think about it. Kids have access to new games, but then they also have access to everything we had access to. And then some. Did I at least get it? I truly believe that if I just drive through everything, I'm just gonna get it. It's suddenly looking that way, like all this shit about being careful. No, you go head first! I think I'm actually gonna make it. Oh, not this way, I'm not. Okay, go, 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 go. Oh, come on. I could have gotten it. All right, no, I believe. I believe. Just ram everything. Ram everything. On PS1, we just had Crash 2, Crash 3, and then we eventually got the Rugrats, some Rugrats game, Hercules, Wipeout 2097. That was pretty much it. Not many games. That game was hard. What, Hercules? Yeah. I don't think I ever finished it. Hercules. I still remember that voice line when you would pick something up. Hercules. I mean, that was PlayStation, though. I mean, I still think the games we had were pretty legit. Especially from the NES. Like, my parents picked out some really good games despite not knowing much about them. Yeah, if this is a lesson in anything, is like sometimes brute force is the way. You can be careful and you can try not to get hit, or you can just ram through everything and have like 10 seconds to spare. I can't believe that. Just the solution is just don't worry about being careful. Just bull in a china shop, the whole thing. Just explode. It's all good. It's very fitting for Crash's character. You can be careful all you want. Okay, see, that one's nice. That one's not tacky. So I forgot what the token stuff is. Let me see. Can I actually get another stream of this, or is it best that I just kind of push on? I don't really want to make this like an extremely long video, but I don't remember what the token stuff was. It's been that long ago. But I mean, if I can squeeze out like another hour by doing all the 5 token things, and that's fine. And the final boss. It's just my brain is starting to give out. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit hungry. Oh, but this is gems. No, see, there's still more to do. There's still more to do. These are the gem challenges. The CTR token things, which, yeah. Yeah, I haven't done any of this. I think this is easily. It's a cup. Okay, then yes, this is easily more than an hour's content. I mean, they didn't have to do this. I could have just done autosave, but I appreciate the fact that you have to come to this thing like you used to. Alright, that'll do. I'm done. I can stop being so tense. That's fun, man. We'll do more tomorrow. I think we'll probably just wrap this up tomorrow. It's a long weekend. I didn't realize that it's another long weekend here. Easter and Anzac Day kind of overlapped. So, had I known, I probably would have just taken the whole week off, but oh well. Yeah, hope you enjoyed. If you're checking this out later on as a replay, thanks for watching as well. Leave a like if you feel like it, blah, 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 blah. But we'll try to wrap this up tomorrow. If not, one more session after that.